Okay, folks, we're back at it here, and we're going to kind of see where we're at. Now, I saw the other video, first video, wasn't exactly too happy with the audio. Too many ambient noises getting in the way of the mic. I don't have a very good mic set up to this, so we're going to do a little bit of a tour here, this video of this ship. We try to start outside, but well, you know what, I think I'm just going to take a shortcut since all of this has to come out anyway. Let's just get rid of some of it right now because it doesn't need to be here. Okay. And we'll start on the outside, then we'll come inside and do a tour of this ship. We can get a see for how much we're going to be working here, because this is a huge ship. Now again, this is the original Lancer that becomes the Predator. We've been using this ship all the way back to 2018, 2019, when it was retired by the developers. We took it out of retirement, rebuilt it then with new exterior blocks and all of the new toys and so forth added to the game, and been using it since. But our present Predator, which has not undergone any upgrades in over a year, is sorely in need of it, and the team has decided to go back to square one and do it all over again, because there's just so many things that have changed in this game. We're going to show you here also why we start with the Alpha here, because there are things here that we like to keep in that are no longer available in the present game. These are only available, these things, in the Alpha, and we'll show you those things here. We're just kind of floating around here, just trying to get a feel for the controls here, which are very different. So you kind of float through everything, and obviously no gravity, so we have to use the elevator and get rid of our jetpack for the moment, but here we go. Now, one of the reasons that we use Alpha is for these blocks. To us, they look better than the present. Whoops, put that back on. I got no gravity. Okay, so these textures, wood textures like this, and also are called interior blocks. If you look up there in the upper right corner, it says interior living room 2, and there's interior bathroom, interior kitchen, etc. These blocks are actually different textures on each side on many of them. Some of them have the same textures, but comparatively with present day textures, which I can't show you right now because they don't exist because we're in the Alpha build. But if I were to go into our new game, you would see the textures there. I mean, what they have even in the Alpha build for textures is pretty bad. I mean, pretty bad. Let's go. I don't know if you heard this on the first one, but in the Alpha build, you have two decorating guns. You have your color tool, which is only for colors. That's this, and you can of course apply it to the whole block, which we'll be doing on the outside. But then you also have a texture. So in the new game, you don't have two; you have just a single item. But in here, you have two, and you can see this is all you got. And then you also have your symbols, of course. You know, so 4 pages of those. So that's one of the differences, and many differences. But looking at textures, back to textures here, the wood textures that they came out with, which are still in the present game, are these ones right here. And to us, we don't think they look nearly as good, as natural as the ones there on the floor. They just, I don't know, for some reason they just look, you know, you look at that, that's about the closest you're going to get, but if you look at that compared to that, that looks more like wood than that does. Any of these. You know, that one's okay, I guess, but overall, we like these wood textures. We also, and we're going to show you some of the other textures, because there's several of them here, and yeah, see, these are also interior blocks, which you can see here. Let me bring back up my multi-tool so you can see this is an interior block as well, and it's already pre-textured, etc. But we also have some bathroom ones. We can find the bathroom. And I'm kind of bouncing around here. Excuse me if I bounce off the walls. You know, that's what I do. Let's get these out of the way. I don't need them. And see, these are the other wood textures. I like those. So does the rest of the crew. They think they look a lot better. Let's see. Let's just figure some things so not run away. Take the door. Yeah, see. This is a sleeping. No, this is a common area. So a lot of things have changed. And I'm going to go over some things that I did on the other video simply because the sound was so damn poor on that thing. I could barely hear anything. It just was not all that ambient noise, even with the volume practically off anyway. You couldn't hear anything that I was saying. And I know part of it is the mic I'm using is not very good, but I'm going to try to kind of scoot around in here and just look around and see what's here. All these different areas. Just take that. There we go. Here's our bathroom. So interior kitchen floor tiles are used in here. These are pre-textured. And I just like the looks of them, of course. Those are the old cabinets where they looked. And showers and toilets. Yeah. I guess they didn't believe in toilets with screens on them, huh? You can see we got this here. Let's just go through the wall. Because that's the other thing I want to show you on this game, which is really, okay, yeah, here we go. This is the, hold on, let me straighten myself out here. Yeah, we're like, where are we? Oh, we're that way. Hope nobody here gets seasick easily, because, yeah, okay, there we go. I could have gone the other direction, but, yeah, here's your fuel tanks and stuff like that. Okay, and I think, let's see, do we go up? No, we go down. Yeah, we go down. Okay, so, okay, here we go. And there's your core right there. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to show that I had on the other video, and I don't know if people were able to understand enough to hear what I was saying. This is the old warp drive from Alpha. Big old donut. As you can see, I have all the power turned off right now. I suppose I could turn it on. Why not? Yeah, see. Okay. And that's it turned on. Now that's what it used to look like. Big old donut. And the core, of course. Let's just see. We're looking at a few other things here. See what damage I can do. I don't mind taking some of these out because I know we're not going to use them, and the crew's going to be in here gutting this anyway while I work on the outside. We've got to paint the entire outside. We cover the entire block in some color that we know is not used within the interior. And this way here, people working on the inside can be gutting it while I'm working on the outside. And they'll know where the exterior blocks are, so they know where to stop when they're gutting it. Then they'll relay it out, and then we'll take another one of these ships or some other ship that's got the interior blocks. We'll collect them all and then use them to rebuild the interior of this. Of course, the exterior will have 2 layers. You know, the combat steel probably, I don't care too much for this new, whatever you call it, new block that came out with. I don't care for it personally. But we'll be replacing all this exterior block, and then underneath it we'll be putting a second layer inside to it. But the other thing is with this is over, let's see if I can bring it up here and show you. There's like 45,000 blocks in this thing. Block count, 46,000. What it doesn't tell you is that a lot of the interior of this ship is airspace. Unused airspace, and also tons of blocks, like 6 to 10 thick of solid blocks, giving it strength. So when we get rid of all that fat, all that nonsense, this will be brought down to 35,000, and we're going to have 5 times as much space inside this ship. And yet it'll be twice as strong and lighter. It'll have less mass. Now its class size will obviously go up because the calculations in the new game are different than they are in the alpha game. But the other thing we found out too, and again, I'm repeating from the other video, but I don't know what you were able to hear or if you watched that video, but we found this out by accident. Let me go back in here somewhere to where there's some interior blocks. We put the build together, and in the newer version of the game, what we found was that if we looked at our block count, like right now it says 46,000, if we were in the new game, not the alpha game, and we were to take out a dozen of those interior blocks, and then look at our block count, after taking a dozen out, we'll see there's no change in the block count, which means that these blocks in the newer game are not even being counted towards the block count, which can come in very handy when you're trying to keep that class size down, because block count is part of the calculation. And so if we can have a lot of these interior blocks, now granted they don't have much in the way of hit points or anything, or strength, but they're strictly interior. You know, as long as you build your exterior, your shell around them solid, they work out just fine. And if they're not going to count towards the... Now look at all these blocks. This is all like airspace. Not shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I can get away with that. Yeah, I'm going to try to... Look at all this airspace. It's... get back over there. There we go. Now we're inside of the airspace. You see? There's a lot of this, too. Tons of it. We're up, right? Go here. Look at this. All of this area. This is all airspace. Totally unused space inside the game. Inside the ship, I mean. Isn't that crazy? You can put another ship inside of here with all of this. See? Yeah. This is okay. There's going to be a room over there. So if I go up like this, yeah, there's going to be a room. Okay, these are your interior blocks. But look at all the space. This is all airspace that I'm in. There's absolutely nothing here. You know, they build a room. There, there's our. I gotta stop doing that. They're gonna get upset with me. Because I'm only supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's our door. I'm going all kinds of crazy shape here. Let's get straightened back out here. But yeah, there is a lot of airspace in here. So, and there's a lot of space of used space. So, once they get it gutted, I'll take a video through here when it's gutted, and you'll see just what I'm talking about. The amount of space. This thing is huge. If anybody out there knows about the Titan, what we call the Titan warship in our game, because we reenacted or revitalized that as well. There's another one that was retired, but that's a fairly large, like Class 8, Class 9 CV. And when this thing is gutted, we could probably put 4, maybe even 5 of those inside of here. This thing is huge, nothing short of huge, and most of it is literally wasted airspace. So, as you can see, I mean, it's big already, and it's like it just goes and goes and goes. And here, yeah, this is where our front guns are. Over here, back there behind that wall is the very nose of the ship. And over here, where is it? Right there. They put these doors in, which totally we like. We kept it this way. This door, when you open it, it doesn't take you nowhere. What that is one of the turrets. And the minigun turret, and you can repair it from inside. And because it's here, it's sealed up. Of course, they don't have the ventilation system in the alpha, so all you got is oxygen, or you don't. There's no circulation of oxygen, so you just put oxygen in the tanks. And see, these aren't even on right now. We don't have them active. But all these blocks, wood blocks, are what we are going to retrieve and get rid of all these other blocks. Go back in here again. And if we go up, I think, hopefully, this. Look how many blocks going up. Look at this. Crazy. Okay, now we just hit an interior bedroom block. So let's work our way around it. Oh, there's the exterior. I'll replace those. Oh, yeah, I better stop doing this. They're not going to like it. They're not going to be very happy with me. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Okay, so, hey, I can get rid of all this stuff So I got to paint the entire outside of this. What we do is, we just take the color tool and we use a color, we apply to the whole block, and this way here the color is seen inside, so that when they're working and gutting the inside, they know when they come to an exterior block, it's this color, which hopefully is not used in the rest of the ship. So you just paint the entire outside of this, everything, with this paint like this, and then they'll get in, I don't know, about a week. I think they're going to log into here and start stripping the inside of it. Hopefully help me with the outside too. Because my job is painting, so it's not too hard a job. And I'll tell you what, I can't even imagine a single player trying to do this, because you're talking, even with a crew of about, 15, 20 people, you're still talking 2 or 3 months worth of work. A lot of hours. And you got to replace like 20-something thousand blocks on the outside. Then you got to add a second layer on the inside. Then you got to rebuild the entire inside because they're going to be gutting it. So it's a huge. We did this way back. We did this ship way back. I think it was, 18 or 19, 2019, I think, or maybe 18. It was right after they gave up on it, the developers, because it just got a little outdated, which it is, or was, since, in this condition, it definitely would be now. But we thought they had, you don't retire things like this, you just fix them and rebuild them. And I know, old dog here talking to you, so I know. Everybody wants to just put me up for retirement. I don't know why that is. It's because I embarrass the youngsters. They can't keep up with me. But that's safe. We were built better back then. But in any case, that's what we do. Just go over the entire ship, paint everything. I'll probably have to put some steel blocks in where I pop them out. They'll get mad at me otherwise. Oh, well, no, we don't, right? They're used to me screwing up. They put up with me. So, hey. Yeah, this is the kind of thing we do. And, of course, a lot of this you're not going to see. Who wants to watch a video, of me painting the outside of the ship? So we're going to skip a lot of it. We'll be out here working on it. Then when we get to changes or milestones, we'll do another video and put it out there. And we're not content, whatever these people are that make money off of YouTube. I'm not. I get plenty of good money from my pension from the military, so I don't care about that. I've made my money in my day. All that. So, oops, am I screwing up again? Yes, I am. That's an interior. Yes. God dang it. Okay, let's get rid of that. My bad. Let's do this over again. That's one of the blocks. That's why I'm not supposed to pop these out. So I'm going to pop something back in there. I need some steel blocks. Repair what I messed up. I got to keep my language intact here. Okay, where's my steel block? There it is. Just a little bit there. So fix what I just screwed up. Then they won't know because it's not here yet. Okay, so where the hell is R? Here it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's switch this around. Come on, which way? Yeah, that way. Okay, yeah. There we go. And then we'll just put a solid block there. There, see, I just fixed it. No problem. Now we'll go back to our color tool. And whole block. Okay, yeah. See, now they'll be happy. There's no missing block there. They don't know, won't hurt them, right? It's a steel block, not a whole block. That's okay. It's going to be taken out of there anyway. Alright. This is what we do, the whole dang ship. And then I or somebody will remove all of these weapons, all of this crap all the way around, strip all of this down, take the stairs out, so that it can be ready to be redone with new exterior blocks. Primary thing here isn't to do this replacement in alpha, because we're doing a replacement in the new version of the game, because then those blocks that are not available now will be. The main thing right now is to do the interior with the interior blocks, get that done, and then take it into the new game and finish off the outside exterior, and of course the interior, put the air system in, which again does not exist as of yet in the game. So we have to go to the newer version for the air system and just all that other stuff, sensors, things that don't exist yet in this version of the game. And of course a lot of this I have to remove to get to the blocks. So, and it's just in the way anyway, so do that too. So anyway, we're going to make this a short video probably. And I just wanted to redo some of the stuff in the old, oops, I'm going to get rid of that. That's just going to be in my way. As is that, as is that, and that. There, now I can put it. Yeah. Oops, how the hell did I end up there? How the hell did that happen? Oh, not texture tool, I want the color tool. Hang on, I'm telling you, wait a minute, now I gotta get rid of that texture. I'm telling you, sometimes. Okay, remove. Thank you. No, get out of there. Yeah, I'm gotta get used to it, it's two different tools. It's not the same tool. Color and texture are two different tools. Things are a little different and get a little confusing when you're going back and forth, from new to old. Things are different. Tools are different. In order to do a blueprint on here, it has to be the right Alt and the O. Whereas a new game now, it's just the left Alt and the O. All things like that they've changed up just kind of confuse us. So, let's get rid of this too. Here. Back to 1. Okay, color all that. Yes. So anyway, you can get a pretty good idea of size of this ship. And it's a big ship. Now, of course, on the blueprint in the alpha game, this is only like class 7 or 6. So, take a look. Can't remember these things. Too many things to remember. It's a class 6. Yet in the new game, this would be a class 20, 25. So, big difference. And there's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of changes. There's so much to do. Oh, I am not taking out any more blocks. Then I just have to fix what I screw up, right? I don't want to fix it. I know I'm okay taking doors out, but I know all this they're going to take out. So I'm just kind of running around, just kind of looking at it, seeing where things are at. And they'll appreciate I took the doors out for them. It's one less thing they're going to take out, right? So doing them a favor, right? Alright, let's see, go down this elevator. Where does it go? Yeah. There's another room here. I don't know why they do this. In these games, in these versions of the game, the elevators go down one extra for some reason. I never did quite figure that out. Can I walk around? Do I have gravity? No, I do not have gravity. So, where's my J? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Of course, I'll take all these stairs out and stuff too. Now, we already were that way, so let's see if we can go somewhere new here. Oh, come on. Stop bouncing off the walls. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, this takes us off to the gun thing. Oh, come on, go there. Yeah, let's see. Repair. And, that's the idea we got from the development, from the game, is to repair hurts from the inside without having to go outside. Well, when you're in the middle of combat, it's kind of important that you don't stick your butt out there with bullets flying. Kind of learn that in the military quickly. When the bullets are flying, you kind of tuck and run or roll or whatever you'd have to do. You just definitely don't want to put your butt out there on the line. at that moment. It's not very healthy. So let's go here. Yeah. I'm trying to get somewhere new here. Is this doing it again? Yes, it is. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't move. What happened? Oh. All right, now let's see. There we go. I kind of got stuck there for a minute. Yeah, here we go. This is another area. Oh, put the thing back on. Yeah, no gravity. Oh, mercy have mercy. And y'all can watch me bounce off the walls. Yeah, I do a lot of that. Yeah, okay, bounce off the walls. Yeah. Thank goodness there's no damage being done. I'd be a dead character by now, wouldn't I? There we go. I'm kind of looking at it. Let's see what oh, it's been so long since I've had to do this that I can't remember where things are exactly. Okay, now hit the J again. So I can use the elevator properly and maybe stand upright. Yeah. We got this. Oops, I don't want him. Okay, so. And. Let's. Hit the J. There we go. I got some movement. Okay, and there's our kitchen right there. You all saw that already. You know, it's storage over here for food. Yeah, food storage. I guess they call this cold storage. Yeah, you see the where they going? They're cranking out. They're cranking out. I don't know how much fuel I put in there. I think I'll run out anytime soon. Oh, come on now, stop bouncing. It's kind of like Venus. I'm kind of trying to, you know. Yeah, I'm on the space station, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's go over here. And go over here. What's over here? I don't remember. Oh, that's a food area. This is where they eat. It's the chow hall. They don't even have a lot of choices in decor, so kind of had to. Hey, I can get away with doing this because they're gonna have to do it anyway. So I'm just saving them some time. Oh, you got blocks of blocks are getting me in trouble. I have to fix everything. Break. Mess them up. Yeah, get yelled at. Oh, so I'm trying to get somewhere here, but it's just not. Okay, let's try this one. See what this takes us. Wait. Oh, this is the one, yes. Takes us way down into the bowels of the ship. Yeah, it is. We're going down, yes. And this is our food area. And now take a close look, okay, at these vegetables. You tell me, huh? Do they look like that now in the game? Our tomatoes and our corn plants. Yeah. This is the way they used to look. Pumpkins. You got fruit here, or space gherkins, or whatever the hell. Yeah, this is the way it used to look. This is the way the thing looked. And we keep this, you know, we're going to have this in the new version, but it's going to be definitely modified and changed and lightened up or whatever. The other thing too that we realize with the designs we've done, and because everything now is calculated towards the class size, is how to light ships up without using lights or flares, by using light colors or using these blocks right here, which now don't light up, but in the new version they light up. You use those are just counting as blocks, but they'll light an area up. All of this will all be lit up by those things. Yeah, they act as a light. Of course, then we'll replace all these lights with actual flares, which then lower the device count and all that, because lights take up a lot more count, so we'll get rid of all those. I mean, there's like, look at this thing. I'm going to show you some of the numbers on here because they'll just drive you nuts. There are like 600, I think. What was it? What was I looking for? Oh, no, it's on the P. Okay, look at this. RCs. There are 360 RCs on this thing, because that's all they had, just a single type of RC. So it took that many to move a ship this size. We'll bring that down to about 100, 120, and still have the same maneuverability or better. And of course the thrusters are all going to have to be upgraded and so forth. We have 77 turrets and then 14 weapons on here. So it's got plenty of guns. It's got the pulse lasers and the rocket launchers. And then over here on the turrets, we got our artillery, of course, with all those artillery and the cannon. We'll have all of that, but we got a little trick that we do where we're able to load all that, even though it's not legitimate, but we make that invisible so that the AI only sees what we want it to see, so that it looks legal. So, but as you can see, you used to be able to, and I believe you still can, set up these turrets to, it'll only fire on certain things. If you don't want it shooting at prey, you just uncheck it. But yeah, this was very different. So anyway, we're going to end this video here and pick up somewhere in the future. Get a few taking done. So I'm getting tired too. All right, time for a nap. Grandpa needs a nap. Okay. Anyway, out of here, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video and can hear me a little bit better than I could before. I'm out of here.